A young girl sits for her routine blood test. The needle touches her skin. Within seconds, her face turns pale, and before anyone can react, she collapses. In the school assembly, rows of the students standing under the direct sun. A teenager boy shifts weight from one foot to the another. His face turns pale, and suddenly he collapses. A group of medical students stands beside the operating table observing the live surgery for the first time. Suddenly, sweat appears on the forehead of a student. He steps back, trying to leave the OT quietly, but within the second, he collapses. Different triggers, different place, people of different age and gender, but outcome is the same. Sudden collapse. This is vasovagal syncope, one of the most common cause of fainting episode. Vasovagal syncope is an exaggerated autonomic reflex characterized by vacally mediated bradycardia and peripheral vasodilatation, leading to transient cerebral hypoperfusion resulting in sudden and temporary loss of consciousness. To understand this condition, knowledge of involved anatomical structures and physiological mechanisms is essential. Vasovagal syncope is a neurocardiogenic reflex involving higher cortical centers, brainstem, and cardiovascular effectors. The higher centers are prefrontal cortex, which interprets stress, amygdala process fear and emotion, and hypothalamus link emotion to the autonomic output. The peripheral receptors are baroreceptors located in the carotid sinus and aortic arch, mechanoreceptor located in the left ventricle wall. Brainstem contain the medullary integrating center and the nuclei of vagus nerve. Effector organs are cardiac conductive system and peripheral vessels. Physiological mechanism. Inside the body, two powerful forces are working constantly. One is sympathetic nervous system, which act as a accelerator. It speed the heart, raise the blood pressure, and prepare you for flight and flee. Other is parasympathetic system, act as a brake. It slows the heart, conserve energy, and bring calm. Most of the time, they balance each other beautifully, but sometimes a trigger presses the brake too hard. Fainting in vasovagal syncope is not random. It follows a precise physiological sequence, and the first step is always a trigger. Trigger can be emotional trigger. The sight of blood, even a needle, is a classical trigger. Emotional stress or pain, all these activate the emotional autonomic reflex instantly. Hemodynamic triggers are prolonged standing, in that gravity pulls the blood into the leg. Dehydration or skipping meals make the circulatory volume low. Exposure of heat dilates peripheral vessels to cool the body, and sometimes a simple act of straining or cuffing increase the interthoracic pressure. All these triggers decrease the venous return. As the venous return falls, less blood reaches to the heart. It activates baroreceptors and mechanoreceptors, and impulse travels to the brainstem. While emotion activates higher centers, the prefrontal cortex senses the distress, and the amygdala registers emotion and fear. Signal descend downward to the medullary vasovagal center in the brainstem. Then it activates the vagus nerve, which increase the parasympathetic tone. And the first organ to respond is the heart. The response is immediate. The heart rate slows, and the strength of each contraction weakens. So now each beat pushes less blood forward. At the same time, the peripheral blood vessel begins to relax and widen, leading to fall of systemic blood pressure, and gravity silently worsen the situation. Now the circulation to the brain declines further, and when cerebral perfusion falls below its critical threshold, there is a transient loss of consciousness. Fainting is not weakness, it is the rescue mechanism of the body. The moment a person collapses, the body becomes horizontal and gravity is neutralized, and that changes everything. Venous return improves, blood pressure gradually rises. As the cerebral perfusion is restored, the brain regains function, and within the second, consciousness returns. Vasovagal syncope is most common cause of fainting, accounts for up to 30% of syncope cases, but it does not affect everyone equally. It seems more frequently in children or young adults where autonomic reflexes are more reactive, but it can occur at any age. Female experience it more frequently than male. Syncope is not sudden, it unfolds in three distinct phases. First phase is pre-syncope. The body whispers first. It usually begins 30 to 60 seconds before collapse, when body is struggling to maintain cerebral perfusion. The person feels dizzy, light-hearted, nauseated. Cold sweat appears, the face turns pale, vision narrows. Recognizing this window can prevent injury. Second step is syncope, the loss of consciousness. Cerebral blood flow drops below the critical threshold. Consciousness is lost, typically lasting seconds to few minutes. And third stage is recovery. Recovery is usually rapid and complete, though fatigue and mild confusion may linger briefly. Differential diagnosis. Before we call it vasovagal syncope, we must exclude other life-threatening causes of fainting, mainly the cardiac syncope. Vasovagal syncope is reflex mediated. It is often triggered by emotion, posture, pain, or prolonged standing. But cardiac syncope is due to pump failure, which is caused by an arrhythmia, myocardial infarction, myocardial ischemia, or a valve problem. Cardiac syncope may be sudden, unpredictable, and exertion related. Clinical assessment starts with a detailed history of trigger, prodromal symptoms, and surrounding circumstances. Then next is ECG to exclude cardiac cases. Tilt table tests may be performed to confirm the diagnosis. Portable heart monitor allows continuous tracking of heartbeat, capturing rhythm disturbance that may not be appear in short ECG. Echocardiogram and exercise tests are performed to exclude other cardiac cases. Management is conservative. Immediate management involves change of position, place the patient supine with legs elevated, ensure airway patency, and monitoring the pulse, blood pressure, and consciousness level. Most patients recover spontaneously within minutes. Vasovagal syncope is not the body failing, it is nervous system overprotecting, a momentary shutdown to preserve life.